And there we go. Hello, everyone. It's Monday, and we're back with more Alan Wake. We're actually back with Alan Wake. We wrapped up the latest saga section on Saturday. I didn't mean to alliterate that, but that's we done it now, so it's too late. Yeah, so we saved Tor, who got sucked into an overlap. We fought Cynthia Weaver in a kind of awkward fight. It was fine. We got through it. We didn't. I think it's actually the first boss battle we haven't died in. So as wacky as it was, it objectively fine. Subjectively fine. Yeah, we got through it. But we splashed around for a bit. Saga saved her granddad, and she still has the clicker and can get it back to Alan. That'll happen later. Um, then the game was like, "Hey, did you remember that you can change protagonists?" And I took that as a hint, so decided to swap back to Alan. I was kind of considering doing that anyway because I feel like it's good that we like balance our time between our two deuterogonists. Which is it's a fun word and I use it as often as I can because like protagonist is a good word, but deuterogonist, it has a good, I don't know, I like the shape of that word, which just means protagonist, but there's two of them. And it's great. It's a fun word. Anyway, um, and the last time we switched back to Alan, we got a musical episode, and I like was not expecting like that caliber of shenanigan. Um, but I feel like it earned us. It earned the Alan section the right to not be ignored for like another whole week. So it felt right to go back and see what Alan is up to, or as I've been calling him, Writer Alan, because we have two Alans. The Alan that's in, what did I call it? The World of Balance, um, which I believe to be character Alan, and then this Alan, who I believe to be Writer Alan, who wrote character Alan into existence in an attempt to escape the dark place, is my current theory, and I'm sticking to it. And so far, we haven't seen anything to contradict it. Anyway, um, so came back to the dark place and uh found the Ocean View Hotel, which I don't remember if we saw reference to the Ocean View Hotel in Alan Wake 1. I haven't finished watching the VODs of the stream of the first game. Um, but I distinctly remember the Ocean View Hotel as a recurring location in Control. It was kind of a cool place that you pull the cord three times and then you end up in the Ocean View Hotel. And it was a place that was essentially all about loops. Because you'd end up essentially trapped in there and then you ding the bell. Anyway, it was a whole thing in Control. The point is, that has now seeped into this world. We saw a reference to it on some graffiti in Saga section, kind of foreshadowing it a little bit, and then immediately when we jump back to Alan, we're in the actual Ocean View Hotel in the Dark Place. So that's a cool like parallel. They're really going ham on the overlap with Control in Alan Wake 2, which Remedy said they were gonna start doing, but like I didn't expect so much of it this quickly. It's kind of nifty. Anyhow, the point is, we're in the Ocean View Hotel now. When we got there, Alan met Tom Zane, the poet who was also the like shining entity made of light in the diver suit in the first game. Um, or at least an entity who claims to be Tom Zane, uh, who was kind of like a rock star movie director guy who also looked like Alan, kinda, and they had a kind of a cocaine bender. It was a weird scene, okay? Um, and now we're in the Ocean View Hotel, where apparently a fictional version of the two witnesses from the prologue scene where Nightingale washed up on the shores of the lake, the two that Saga briefly met in the diner, uh, they're performing as like a community acting troupe, doing immersive theater of a like haunted play, that the character Alex Casey is investigating how their like performance apparently turned into cult murder. So it's a whole like Yellow King scenario. So that's what we've walked into. So look forward for more Cold Murder tonight. That's back on the menu. Hooray! It's can't say that I've missed it. So, we're gonna have to solve the a much bigger puzzle. The Ocean View Hotel in Control was like one hallway and three rooms. It was a tiny thing, and this is so much more. To be honest, I did notice a resemblance between Tom and Alan. Yeah, they did so much to the actor between the two versions that between the complete lack of beard, the wildly different hair, and just the incredible amount of like differentiation between how he was acting in the two characters, where like Tom is incredibly like all smiles and wild-eyed, and then Alan is just very dour and like they looked like completely different people. It's genuinely incredible. um if they hadn't said it, because in the back of my head I was kind of looking at it askance, like are they the same person? And until they actually said it out loud, it hadn't really like confirmed it for me. Um, but yeah, the same person. Also, hello Badroad, hello Bob. And wow, what great timing for ooh a thing, which I realized was not what you were going for, but it is a great quote to open up on, considering it's what we ended on last time. Also, hey September. But yeah, so we're back in the thing. We're back in the weird thing. And speaking of weird things, that's actually most of the segue. Let's talk about the content warnings, because one of them hasn't been present for a while, but is now relevant again. One that has been relevant throughout is flashing lights and strobing sequences, which has been particularly relevant during. I guess it's been relevant for both of their sequences. I was going to say it's been particularly relevant in Alan's bits, but I think it's actually maybe been more present in Saga's bits because it's the dark presence kind of moving through. Jump scares also has been more present in Saga, so maybe we'll get a relief from that tonight, but still forewarning that that may pop up. We get like whole screen jump scares of these kind of strobing sequences. Um, Blood, gore, and violence. Given the premise that we've been given, that it's an Alex Casey murder mystery thing, I would expect a lot of blood, gore, and violence. That violence has come in the form of knives, guns, and ritual violence. I would expect ritual violence in particular with this scene, given again the setup that we've been given. Intense eye contact we tend to get in a lot of the cutscenes with Alan, so again, be forewarned, there'll probably be some scenes of that tonight. Distorted visual and audio comes with the Taken. We'll probably see some of that as we get the shadows, as we get near them. We'll have like haunted whispers sort of things. Ableist language, it's so far it's actually been very consistent. It's just a lot of people throwing the word crazy around. It's just that one word in particular very liberally used when people are just dealing with supernatural things and not handling it well. So just forewarning that will get used a lot. Alcohol use has been a regular thing. We're away from Tor and Odin at the moment, so maybe not as thoroughly, but Alex Casey is still here. He's had reference to alcohol abuse in a lot of his lines as a kind of film noir trope. Violence against animals, probably not relevant tonight, because we're not dealing with the wolves that Saga has to fight with. But if this sequence is a short one and we go back to Saga, it may be relevant. There's also been reference to suicide. We dealt with that with Cynthia Weaver's arc. There's also been some allusions to it elsewhere, and given that this is cult violence, it's possible. Given I've read ahead on some of the content warnings around this one, it's kind of a randomly recurring theme. It pops up a few times, just sort of in an isolated sense. So I wanted to forewarn on that. I've got a couple of keynotes on like times when it really jumps into the foreground that I'll be able to give specific warning on. But like I didn't catch the one with Cynthia Weaver, so I may miss some of the tiny ones. So I wanted to give a general forewarning on that. There are more detailed warnings and a comprehensive list at doesthedogdie.com on the entry for Alan Wake 2, which is linked in our CW tag here in the chat. So be sure to check that out if you have concerns. Folks have been very good so far about tagging spoilers in those entries, which is very nice, and I hope that continues to be a trend. All right, I think that's that on that. Make sure I got the audio unmuted. I do. We've left Alan in this nice lit space so far, and I think this has been true everywhere we've been in the dark space. I love that all of the clocks are at 10:10 or 10 past 10. which it's just such an interesting little consistency. All of the clocks are at exactly 10 past 10 and 0 seconds. It's just a neat little note. It's all the little things in this game. I love it. It's very good. Okay, so what is our goal? Find the site of the pre-show ritual. Sure, why would you want to? Before we do that, how much? We don't have a lot of space, right? Because we picked up this giant shotgun. I forgot about that. I don't really want to put the flare gun away, even though we don't have any ammo for it, because it's a grenade launcher that uses up 1 square. So like that's high value. But we have lots of bullets for this, and it's also very valuable, even though it takes up a giant chunk of our inventory. We did take an upgrade that makes painkillers more valuable, so I want to hang on to this. The second we get hurt, we'll be able to use this, which will free up a third spot. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think we go with this. Worst case, we'll ditch the other trauma pad and we'll be fine. Oh, hang on. Speaking of upgrades, wait. I had a
was empty again. I needed a new draft back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
like when Sam and Max went to hell, all the clocks were at 4:55. I'd forgotten about that. Here we go. Words of power. Words of gun. All right, we have all 3 of Alan's guns now. We haven't really... Well, we've used the shotgun a little bit. So we could either go for a 10% chance for revolver bullets to just not be expended. Handy. Or 30% knockback on the shotgun. Or split the difference. Do we have words of bag? That's a good question. So fix. That's health. Words of war. Damage dealt. Words of war is also kind of words of gun. Yeah, these are all gun related. We haven't found any of those. Words of aid. Those are health related. Okay, so aid and fix are both health related. Gun and war are both gun related. Words of stuff. Oh, hey, there we go. That's our inventory expansion. Words of stuff. Extra charge to our flashlight. Oh, marks all nearby resources. I bet we'll get this long after we need it. Alright. Words of action. Damage dealt. Oh, this is our stealth thing. And words of lamp. Alright. Let's see. Words of stuff, that narrows it down. Right, just a neat little category. Yeah, very specific. Knockback. Knockback is good, although usually by the time I'm using the shotgun, I'm going for damage as opposed to like clearing. Although if we get surrounded and I can do like a 30% knockback and just like knock one person out of the way, we can turn the shotgun into a like a path creating mechanic so that we like pop one of the taken and then just that's now a getaway lane potentially versus 10% of our bullets in our main gun are just not used, which that seems great. These all seem great is the thing. All right, I'm gonna go with this. I think this has more staying power. We're gonna go with that and see what happens. All right, so we need to find the ritual site. We have loads of places we haven't been. What have we got in terms of stuff? Not words of stuff, but actual stuff. Okay, Right, that was Zane's room. We don't need to go back in there. So we'll go into as many of these new rooms as we can. There's triangle room, triangle room. Triangle room hates particle room. Box with nothing in it. Good. Good start. Off to a good start. Okay. Well-lit bathtub. Ooh, flare. Okay. Alright. Now we're genuinely off to a good start. Let's just go down this hallway, see what we get. Oh!
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
Uh-huh. Loved using the flare pistols in the Defiance video game. That name strikes a bell. Same kind as you got there. You get an upgrade for it that gave it, I think it was a 23-round magazine. Reload animation stayed the same. So you just go, dunk, and then you have 23 of them. Okay. Alright, so we've got a triangle. We've got like a Venn diagram. I bet the symbols are going to be a combination later. Alright, if I remember right, we learned... Feels like it should be a map. We learned at some point that if we have our flashlight off, we're harder to detect. Although, of course, if we have our flashlight off, we're also defenseless. You're real. Yeah, you're real. Okay.
Shit!
Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, you really didn't want me to get in here. Room 104. Okay. So room 104. Okay. And then we've got a... I'm going to call that a corridor, because it's like a whole bunch of rectangles inside of each other. So we've got corridor, Venn diagram, triangle.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
101 and 104 are both locked. Okay. Need multiple keys. While defying conventional video game logic, it does make sense that you'd be harder to detect when you're not emitting light. Alright, so now we have this. We still only have the one thing. So, it's not much of a mystery. Ooh!
The troop were busy building their own Wicker Man.
104 key.
Where they themselves would be sacrificed. The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
Alright. Hi there. We're just gonna go. Got a key to 104 now. We've already cleared the way. In we go. But this... Woo! Very red. We'll just close this behind us. But 225 is the actual prop room, it sounds like? Wait, TV? Who, where? Who? You can... You can open doors. Okay, that's good to know. We learned something. That's important science. Wonder if Alan could move the props again by crossing out 225 and writing another room number. That would be amazing. Oh. Neat. Alright. Okay, we're right back in here. Are we... We're not full up on stuff. Oh, 225. Interesting. Hi, bud. How you doing? Are you real? Sure are. So the Taken, woo, in the Dark Place in particular, have a little, like, dying whisper that makes it hard to tell if you're actually becoming surrounded or if they're, like, if it's just like a death rattle thing, which is a little frustrating. we need to go loud. Fortunately, now I can't see you. We'll just wait. Go faster. Woohoo! Okay.
The shadows faded back into darkness.
So about those bullets not being expended thing. Okay. Arrows are pointing me in here. That's right. We're getting refills. That's the important thing. There.
Night Springs.
Night Springs!
A shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Warland Orr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
Fantastic. Can we, like... We sure can. Is there... Oh. Ooh, that's hard to see. Word of war. Alright. Damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver. Alright. Increases double barrel shotgun damage when hitting multiple enemies. Okay. Restores 50% of max health when landing a direct hit with the flare gun. Oh, these are all good again. Usually when I'm using this, it's one enemy right in my face, so I don't think this is going to do as much good. This could be very handy in a pinch, because by the time I'm getting the flare gun out, we're also in, like, dire straits. That's not bad either. We're going to go with this. I like how, so far, the upgrade tree has not had a lot of, like, things I haven't wanted to get. It's a lot of, like, difficult choices between things that I want. No? Load. The surrealist fanfic thing. I think Night Springs is essentially like the Twilight Zone. The Taken kind of resemble how I imagine the Picassos in City of Angels. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, briefcase. Hello? Alright. There! Okay. Grab this. Ooh, can we... We can exactly hold everything in here. Okay, let's... Go ahead. Nope. Button. Reload. Perfect. Alright, we have flashbangs. They're not completely useless. They're more useful to Alan than they are to Saga. Damn, this room rocks. Any markers on the ceiling? As we all know, gamers don't look up. Oh, 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 oh. Box with nothing in it. Good. Love that the largest chest is the one with nothing in it. You know, as long as we're, like, right next to the save room, and we just got loaded for bear. Let's just take a quick pit stop, because we don't really need these guys. Save. Alright, so... Still haven't found the site of the pre-show ritual, huh?
I just want to say, I'm lost in the dark.
I'm lost in the dark? Whew. Alright. So far, so good. It seems like all the doors that have tags on them are not, like, openable doors, so I'm just, at the moment, making the assumption and passing those by. Okay. This seems like a room with props in it, and those look like deer masks, so... Ahaha, okay. Alright. Progress? Drawer with nothing in it. Good. Let's head back in here. Has that changed where this door leads? Takes us to 202. Aha!
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Okay, honestly, I love that trick, and I love that they used it twice. Just figure out where this leads. Alright, cool. This is a scene, so we can put our one fragment on it.
Another vision. Another idea.
Let's not stand in the orb. What did the flashy thing in your right hand do? So the lantern that we've got lets us take and place light at certain specific spots. And every time that we take or return light to a space, it alters reality in that space. Same thing as when we like apply scenes to a thing. So both light and writing alter reality in the dark place.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The Ocean View was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Alright, so we've got a new fragment. We've also got the double triangles again, which was on a door downstairs, so we might need to head back to that door. I don't know what I expected. The fragment was called Haunted, Andy. It's not going to be pleasant. Like... Also, I was talking on Saturday about how, like, every time Saga does a boss fight, it's a loop that is, like, going in circles, but the circles change every time. And, like, the Ocean View Hotel is also Jesse going through a pattern that is a loop that changes a little bit every time. A loop that changes a little bit every time is called a spiral. Or at least that's one kind of loop that changes every bit of time. That's also a spiral. The game has been doing this the whole time. It's had spiral patterns on doors, in Alan's room, in the door that wouldn't open in the Valhalla nursing home. Like, it's all been right there, and it took me way too long to put it together. Yeah, we'll just leave this here. I'm sure it's fine. Hi, bud. How you doing? You, just hanging out? Nope. No, you're sure not. Alright, listen, you You just do your thing. Where'd you go? Where are you? You ducked around a corner and left. There you are. There. Okay. That might have been a waste. I don't know that they were real, but I did panic a bit. Which, you know, in the circumstances, I think is understandable. Okay, ballroom is this way. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go.
Alan Wake.
Don't you Alan Wake me. Hooray!
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
I'll show you the dining room, or the kitchen, or the ballroom. Ah! The other key that we were missing. Shoebox. We're doing great on health. We're starting to run a little... Well, no, we're actually okay on battery. I was about to say we're running low on battery, but we're not. Hello? Oh, hey, we're... Oh, good. A word of stuff. Okay. I feel like if you find a word of stuff, you should be able to apply it anywhere. That's just me. We gotta go Magic Pocket. We gotta go with that. Next one we get, we'll go to the extra flashlight charge. But the first one has got to be the extra inventory row. That's just too valuable. Anything behind? Now that we have this extra inventory row, let's loot the place. Nice and jazzy in here. We're gonna have to, like, fight off hordes of Taken from the stage, aren't we? Or do karaoke night. I'm not sure which is scarier. The ballroom. Pre-show ritual? Oh, it kicked us off the stage for that. Interesting. Okay. Got it. There's the arrow showing us where the thing is. Ooh.
The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the woods urban horror.
Rehearsal room, move to room 202. Okay. Keep your masks on. Make it weird. Well, you done did that. Alright, so we're going to 202. Which was... I mean, we were there, weren't we? That's an echo, which I don't think we need. Oh, breaker. Oh, got it. We don't have a key for 209. Alright. There's another door, like, right over here that we could open. Is it this one? Sure isn't. 206. Okay. Oh, 205. Alright. The hell was that sound? Okay. These bullets are not a key, strictly speaking. You could do the movie thing and just, like, shoot the lock. It's not an exterior lock. It probably would actually work. Key in the toilet? If this actually were a Resident Evil, it would be in the tub. I feel like there was... That's 209, that's 206. Okay, 202 is where the rehearsal room is. Hit your marks, keep your mask on, and make it weird is my new mantra. Okay, so this is the rehearsal room. We made this one haunted last time. We could kick this back. Pretty sure ritual, but that doesn't really change anything. That just leaves it where it was. Oh, wait. It does change the thing, because it changes the room layouts. Oh, yeah, hang on. If we put this light back. That. Is there a path in here I missed? No. Okay. Taking the light made this path in the first place. And then making this haunted gets us our exit. Okay. So we did have to do all these things in the first place. Got it. All right. So I haven't missed a key or anything, which is nice. That's good to know. All right. So then... I don't even know what this... Oh, light... Oh, that's right. That's where we just were. This goes to the first floor? Go back to the ballroom is this way. I do love in-game signage. It's just... anything that keeps me from having to constantly check... Whoa! A map. Almost got me. Is nice. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe do I need to set the scene in here to haunted? I don't think we've tried that yet. So it's the only other fragment we've got. Let's see what this does. Whoa!
It's getting real, all right. I recognized my writer's room on the stage. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
What was the scene in this room? Nice set you got here.
Okay.
What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Scratched.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you.
He looked like Wake, probably.
Turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
Follow the devil's trail. Cute. Alright. Let's put the devil in the details.
This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
Uh-huh. Well, let's...
This is not my writing. This is Scratch mocking me.
In his room, he will hurt her. Okay. Neat. Hate that. Whoop. No. Woo! Nope. Nope. What the? Go ahead and take a moment to reload while they're scared of the light. Pretty sure that hit you in the head. Whoop. Where'd you go?
Stop using the words.
Yes! Okay. That feels good. Alright. Would anyone else like some? I have more. Unless you want flares, in which case, I don't. But bullets, yes. Whew. Alright. Feel like I'm starting to understand this combat. Let's get these flashbangs that I was disparaging about earlier. I'm sorry, flashbangs, for insulting you. I would like your help now, please. Alright. Well, I guess we go where the blood is. Seems reasonable. I guess we'll come back for Breaker once we find the key. 209 is what we're looking for. Okay. Pretty sure we can follow this trail at running speed. Neat. Alright. Uh-huh. Well, we still have lots of blood to follow. Got it. We're coming out of 104 now. Ah! We've picked up the trail, everyone! Don't worry. Ace Detective on the case. Oh, hang on. I was looking for what? The double triangle room? Ah, okay. New scene. We gotta put the devil in this room, too. Right?
The devil walked through the hotel, dragging the whole place to hell with him.
Proud of that line, aren't you, Alan? Alright, let's just have a moment to... Oh, we haven't been in one-on-one. Okay. We got the key for that now. Hey, are you real? Hell yeah. How about you? 242. Put the devil in here. Woo!
The devil's path up the staircase was draped.
Let's just gonna pop in here for a second. No reason. No reason. Right, room 101. Straight across. Woo! Good lord! Oh god, I can't see shit. Really? You just immediately jump me with a teleporter? Alright, alright. Hey, here's a thought. Fuck you. Good god. Okay. Let's just start over. Let's just take a breather. Put this back. There. Reload. Alright. Now then. Ahem. Who would like some? Okay. I'm glad we could talk about this peacefully. Did you know I'm a writer? I'm quite famous. Alright. Now then. Just trying to go to my hotel room.
I can do this. Yes. The visions I'm seeing from the world beyond this nightmare from home, they sink down to the bottom of this ocean. I catch them. Visions, echoes, big fish. Some are
Oh, I love big fish.
some are forgotten ideas. No, it's good.
Just like Aragorn.
They're my inspiration, elements for my story to make it more true. Even the parts that are true. I must change reality to escape. The writing has to be just right, or else it'll all just wash away.
Uh-huh. Oh, thank goodness. Claire's. Claire's. Delicious. Bathtub? No. I mean, it is a bathtub. But, like, battery. That's very good. We were finally starting to run low on those. Okay. Typing in... Ooh. Box full of nothing? Box full of nothing! That's our third box full of nothing. It's so strange. Cleaning supplies. Always good. Alright. Well. This hasn't been particularly useful, considering what it cost us. So, let's turn around. Oh, well... I'm guessing this is the trail? Or so I would assume. What with all the blood? Never mind. They were not trying to stop us from getting to room 101. I misunderstood.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play, and always in character.
Oh, I haven't gotten the notification yet.
Your spam box?
Thank you.
What about your junk mail?
Very helpful. We're supposed to be getting an ad break soon if we're not already in one. Or maybe we just got one. Y'all who are watching the stream, let me know if we got ads just a few moments ago. We're trying out something new because I'm trying to get away from Twitch's pre-roll ads, but that requires scheduling ad breaks. I pushed it back 5 minutes. Thank you. That's why. Okay. That's why I'm just started this on Saturday, and it I missed the notification, so now I added it so that it would like push it into chat, so that I would be able to see it. But that explains why I didn't see it. So thank you. At least I know that it's working. But essentially, setting it up so that we have like actual scheduled ad breaks, so that people who are joining the stream late don't get goofed into like 3 minutes of random ads. Oh look, 666. But that's gonna be coming up probably like 6 minutes from now, and then we'll have that here in just a little bit, which maybe just at the end of this little scene. All right. Well, obviously that's. We need to follow the blood trail. I'm gonna go down this way first to see what there is that they don't want us to find. All right. So far, nothing. A lot of busted wallpaper. I may have made the wrong choice. Although it's a loop, so maybe it didn't matter. This place is very atmospheric. Are there other rooms along this corridor? There are not. You know, probably should have just pulled up the map first. Yeek. Okay, well, if that's 667, that is just absolutely caked. Oh, there we go. This is the good stuff.
Scratch had been here.
Neat.
I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was a
Flashlight gone? No, it's just very faint. Alright, that one's there. There we go. Had to find the orb.
Talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108.
Aha.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery, and all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
You again.
Oh hell. Run, 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 run. This is why there are two identical hallways. Now I understand.
Shit.
Don't talk, just run. Whoop. Hi friends, don't mind me. Keep running, keep running.
I had to reach
Yep, that's me.
to hide from
Almost. Okay.
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Alright, room 108, I think.
The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Cool. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate you remembering that. We been in here? Are there keys? That would be helpful. There are, y'all. Are you real? You seem real. Listen, better safe. Alright. Which floor are we even on? First floor, okay. Oh, straight ahead and to the right. Excellent. So, here. And like over here. There we go. Final scene, got it, okay. So, here. Heh. Time to climax. I could have phrased that better.
The scene changed with the story.
Thunk. Oh. So now we're getting the scene that was the underwater thing that Saga was in. Is that Ati? Oh no, that's Tor's record. That's the apology record to Cynthia. I think. I mean, that's what we saw visually. I don't know if that's the music that's playing. Hi, Arthur. Thank you, Bob. Lost on the shore. In the forest. Between the forest and the ocean. The owl in the deep reflected in motion. In his room, he will hurt her. Oh, this would have been way easier. In hers he is caught, his story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on, your friends will meet him when you are gone. Uh-huh.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body.
Ha! Now this is Resident Evil. Oh, hi, Cynthia.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are we still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write down the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like 2 planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Wow. All right. That there. Beautiful. All right. We'll keep trying to troubleshoot. Thank y'all for your patience as always as we keep trying to figure shit out. You know, it's I'd say we'll get there one day, but the thing is, the system itself keeps changing, so I don't know that that's true. All right. One of these was a scene. Is this it? So in case the ad break ate the cutscene, Alan essentially talked to Saga, who I think we actually saw the other side of that cutscene where she essentially yelled at him for writing her family into the story, as she should. There you go. That's the final scene. And now he's going to try and head to Parliament Tower to see Alice. Which probably won't go horribly wrong. But who knows? No, we'll leave this here. Nope, get out of there. Alright, is there any part of this? So we never found these keys, which is distressing. They're probably somewhere in here. I feel bad because I think, what's his name? Breaker is like locked in here. But, yeah, oh well. I'm sure he'll be fine. He has a gun. You get out of there. Nobody has time for you right now. Let's just pop in here. That's right, baby. Yeah, you want to say hi to everybody? If his name's Breaker, shouldn't he be locked in room 19? Awful. Hi. Okay. Better? Oh, hang on. FaceTime for cat. Well, I'm glad this didn't happen during the ad break. That would have been terrible. Yes, thank you. My eyebrow needed that. Better? Oh, okay. And down. Hang on. Moment. You inspected my face. It's only fair I get to inspect yours. There. Alright, now then. Ha. Thank you, Bob. Gonna head towards the sign that says exit and assume that that's probably the way out. The least the Ocean View Hotel can do is be OSHA compliant.
Parliament Tower was here again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch Day.
Arthur, sweetheart. I need you to be in the lap. Not in the face. Look with your eyes, not with your face. Here. Is the elevator going to open on its own again? Sure is. Creepy every time. buddy. Thank you, Pedro. Look, Arthur, you're responsible for 3 quotes in a row. I don't know if that's a record. Here we go. Here. Jeez. Whoa. Ah.
Go to hell!
Uh-huh. And then what? Down you go. That's cool. Uh-huh. Oh, I should
Turn the
turn
bathroom into
this
a
off.
dark room.
Creepy. I like it. That's where we came in. Spiral door.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
All right, all right. Such a brat. TV time. Oh no, email time. Remember when computer monitors looked like TVs? That was a weird time. Greetings from Hollywood. Oh, Barry! I've been hearing a lot about you lately. More of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. Wow, Bear. Gotta hop on another video call now, talk about casting. Incredible. You're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult. Kind of. Blessed Wellness Retreat. Oh no, Barry.
So, Scientology.
Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are... Oh, boy. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound like in my earlier emails. Checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? Been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. Nice. Cute. Very meta. In case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. Oh, that's the witnesses that we saw. Everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Aw, Barry.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Part 1, The Depths. Love is Weakness is the name of this one. Trigger when viewer close intimate. Motion activated TVs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Okay. We got more of these, yeah? That's part 3. We missed one. Oh, here we go. The comeback. Weakness is clarity.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Don't love where this is going. The search, clarity is
There was
purpose.
something in the dark. Something I needed to see.
Oh, the lantern's off.
The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Uh-huh. Alright, buddy. Down you go. So, if this is the sequence I think it is, then this does actually lead up to direct mention of a suicide. So I want to content warn very specifically about that.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
That's the spiral door. Do I have control? No, okay.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within
It's
the
a
limits
loop.
of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
He saw the scratched out name and thought Scratch did it. He scratched out Scratch's name. Holy shit. Okay.
Scratch stop me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Is that even Zane? Wait, if there are 2 Allens, there could be 2 Zanes. Did Zane write The Diver? My head hurts. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, at least we have cracker spray. Oh. Oh. There's a puddle. There's a puddle on the... That wasn't here before. That what the lake's getting in. I was going to make a joke about cracker spray and crackers, but now there's water in the studio. Hang on before we do this. We're gonna save. We're gonna save the game first. How are we doing on? We're gonna put some stuff away. Then we're gonna save the game. Just put that there. Now we're gonna save the game. Wait, TV. Oh.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with.
Alan, stop talking.
Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Helen, you should not mouth off to this man. Also, someone very important
Zane,
to
the
me.
masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
So we just learned on Thursday, Saturday, the last sequence with Saga. We just learned from like Odin and Tor that the reason Saga's mom Freya took her and left Watery was because was because Tor and Saga's dad were like feuding and never got along. Something that Tor regrets now. And Tor said that Saga's dad like took off or just wasn't around or whatever it was. And also described him as like I can't remember the word he used for it, but it was like as like a planner, and that's not how we do things or something like that. I think Dor is Saga's dad. There was also an article that we read about a man in Watery who got struck by lightning and then just fucking disappeared. And Tor's whole thing is lightning. Sorry, I'm just putting all of this together. I hope that's it. I hope that's the thing. If Dor is Saga's dad, and now he's pissed because Alan wrote her into the story... Alan, you need to not mouth off to this man. Whoo, he, ha. Okay. We got, what, 10 minutes? Let's see if we can get back to Parliament Tower. Or where are we going? We're going escape the Talkshire Studio. We can do that. We can get out of the studio. Probably. I don't know. It's underwater. Maybe we can't. Where can we go? We're here? There. Listen for Ahti. But yeah, if that's what they're trying to suggest, that's hilarious.
The door wouldn't open.
Oh, the exit signs. That's so good.
Wake.
You know.
You're stuck in a loop. Alan Wake.
That's what I thought.
Hurry, Tom.
Oh, buddy.
Here is the light at the end of the...
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta onward, said the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Dor didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Yeah.
The master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite. And Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. Is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
Right, I think Ahti calls Alan Tom because he thinks he's Tom Zane because they look the same, or, well, the same. They look close enough.
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well planned is half done. You
Well planned is half done. I love that.
Forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave
back to where we
behind,
started.
you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Ahti.
Not sure it has to do with their physical appearance. I think it's because they occupy the same archetype. That tracks, actually.
I'm looking forward to seeing Yöten Yö in the cinema. But first, I work. Won't end even when
Love that he has a poster of himself on the thing.
one potato at a time. Just remember to
I think
the brave will eat the beesu.
I thought the basement was this way.
I was missing.
Oh, there's the shortcut to the basement. It was this way. Right. I remember this now. I forgot we unlocked a way up. I guess just for this exact moment. And we have to do one of these. Bonk. And is that... That hasn't actually done anything. I mean, it's given us a second light, so it hasn't not done anything. Yeah. Right, it would make sense that Ahti doesn't see the world in the same way that we do, right? Oh, I kind of love that. Oh. Ahti and the janitors. Go ahead and save there. You know what? Alan, we're gonna leave you right here. Snap back to reality. Let's go check in on Saga. We got like 5 minutes. What's she up to? We did just get the bolt cutters. Alright, what was your last objective? Go to the sheriff's station, get the clicker to wake. That makes sense. Right, because she still thinks that the wake that's here is the real one, and that he can help, like, change the story, get her daughter out of it, and then, fix the things. Which, boy, won't that be a surprise. Where are we physically at? We're like halfway back to town. Yeah, alright. Let's go back to town. 5 minutes gets us back to town. We can get our trusty crossbow. And just go east. Nothing bad happens when you go east. Nobody says that. Head towards the light. Good, good. Double check the map, make sure I'm not completely off. To the second light. There's the town. It's so quiet, it's creepy. We made it. Alright. Well, I think that worked great. Let me get back to here. Can we open this? We sure can. I had a plan. Whee! We can probably open one of these other gates. We can open this gate, that goes the other way. Out and around. Probably go into this place, right? That would make sense. In we go. Perfect. Alright. Right back to an Ahti and the janitor sign. It's good. It's nice. It's got symmetry. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Well, that was a lot. This game is usually a lot, but I feel like that was so much. That was so much, and we're not done. I don't even know what's left. It feels like we're accelerating though. It does feel like we're coming up on the last arc of it. So that's nice. That makes me feel better that like over the course of this next week we're gonna knock it out, which is like was the point. So we'll be back with more of this Thursday night. I don't think we'll finish Thursday, but like we'll get the next chunk. We'll get the clicker to wake, and then fix the story, and then I'm sure Scratch will probably attack and fuck it all up, and then boss battle with Scratch, and then profit? I don't know. We'll figure it out then. But Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, more Alan Wake 2. In the meantime, check out the full Truck community schedule. Words. Truck community schedule at schedule.truck.community, a website where we put all of our team streamers and what they're streaming on what days at what times with links to their respective channels, so you can check out streams all week long, often multiple times a day. Speaking of which, a wonderful segue. In just a little bit here, I believe Remy and Annie are going to be streaming some more Super Mario Odyssey, which is, it's so hard not to just do the Charles Martinet Super Mario Odyssey, but it sounds so good. It makes you feel good just to say it. We're gonna, but running slightly slow. No problem. We'll still toss a raid their way here just in advance, so get yourself something to drink and hang out, and they'll be getting started in a little bit over at twitch.tv/SquirrelLily. But of course, check out the schedule for the whole week's worth of streams from all of our other team streamers to check out a whole bunch of other fun games that are being played by wonderful people. That's it from us. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out, and I will hope to see you next time. Good night, y'all. Good night, Arthur.